Check Jason music.
I can't too far to be going back. I got that bread from straight scratch. Catching them boxes and flipping packs. Pull up on serving exotic J's. 448 got me up and paid. I went and got it, I'm self-made.
Alright, we back, man.
Let's go.
Episode 5, man. Have you chased your check today?
Have you?
I'm Chris Mills.
I'm Jonna Avery.
And we back once again, man, with another episode, man. And we got a dope guest with us today, man. We tapping into the music industry, man, and showing how they chasing their check in the music industry. You know what I mean? Like, and from a DJ's perspective, but giving up game to the artist and telling you about his experiences in the music industry, man. And I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Man, Mr. Who really working himself, DJ Tys Background, man. You already know the deal. I appreciate the love, appreciate the invite.
Sir.
You already know.
Yes, I appreciate you coming, my dog.
Come on.
And you know what I'm saying, man, my boy we got history, man. We
too easy.
And with the music, outside the music, you know what I'm saying, just straight up, just real nigga shit going on, straight up.
Real
talk.
talk.
What I'm saying? And I'm glad my boy came today, man, so we can give it up, man. And I want to give your flowers on here today as well, man, because you out here making some noise for real.
Appreciate that.
I'm excited about this one.
Yes, sir, man. Have y'all ever formally met?
Not today.
Okay, so y'all formally meeting today on the show
absolutely.
as well. So that's even dope, man. For sure, man. Mm-hmm. And I fucks with both of y'all. I fucks with y'all opinion and y'all. I highly, you know what I'm saying, I got a lot of respect for y'all opinions and what y'all do and how y'all move, you know what I'm saying, both of y'all. So to have y'all both conversating with me, you know what I'm saying, about what I love, which is music and the money, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
they don't get no better than that.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure, man. But yeah, man, I just straight up off the rip, man, I want you to just tell the folks, like, give them a little bit of background about you, you know what I'm saying, like, what was you doing before, prior to being a DJ?
Man, shit, just surviving, yo. Like, you know, I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Deaf in the family. I had to move to North Carolina, New Bern, North Carolina, to be exact. Finished high school out there. After high school, went to Fayetteville State. You know what I'm saying? For college. Shit, I knew if I went to school down here, or if I went back to New York, I wasn't going to school. So I stayed down here and go to college. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
After that, you know, senior year in college, really, I picked up the, you know, as far as that. But really in high school I was hooping, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know how that goes as far as the politics and, you know, as far as the information I know now, I wish I would have known then. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, like, cause, you know, a lot of kids be under the, you know, before, you know, we didn't have social media. Well, in high school, I didn't have social media in high school, you know what I'm saying? So it was really like, if you wasn't damn near high recruit in the state or shit like that, you feel what I'm saying? It's kind of like, you know, so that's the stigma that, you know, a lot of kids get, but really the truth is it's not really the truth. Like, it's really no ends to that shit. Like, there's mad options, you feel what I'm saying? There's mad options as far as this JUCO, prep school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doing training, doing the AAU, having information about getting the AAU early, you know what I'm saying? So, like, if a lot of kids knew the information that you need to, you know, progress to the next level, they would. You know what I'm saying?
But that's a lot of pressure on the kid, though. You know what I'm saying? Really, it's more so the parents.
Now, facts, but in a way, you
but
absolutely
the kid gotta know
right.
what's going on too, though. Don't get me wrong. You gotta know what's going on there. You want to know what's going on, but if you're gonna get that type of information, it's gonna have to be your parent gonna be into it just as much as it.
Now, you absolutely right, but you know, I'm speaking far as like I feel like. When I was growing up, I'm gonna be honest with you. You had a 2-parent household, nigga. You was cool.
Shit,
you know what I'm
me
saying?
too, bro.
You feel me? So what I was saying is like, you know, majority of where I was from is one parent holding it down.
Right.
So with you know, mom Duke's holding it down. She's working, doing what she's doing.
Yeah.
It's not like she don't want to give you the information. She kind of can't give you that information.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you kind of still be stuck. It's not on purpose, but it's
That's
just how life. You know how the cookie crumble. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, being from here, especially North Carolina, from the era we talking about, getting on in athletics is very similar to getting on in music.
Exactly.
You don't have the information. Your parents don't have the information. They don't know where to get the information.
Exactly.
They likely have never seen anybody in their personal circumference go from where they are to where we trying to get to.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying? So to help us get there, they don't know that information.
Exactly.
But that's what the internet help us nowadays with.
Exactly.
Because you might not know nobody personally, but you can watch somebody's journey. And say, hey, damn, they did it. I could do it.
Shit, you can reach out to that person.
Yeah, facts. You can reach out to that person. No doubt.
We just didn't have that.
No doubt.
We didn't have.
And I wasn't trying to say that to knock the parents. I was just saying that we wanted the informational age then where they could kind of grasp that information.
So like with that, you know, in life, I'm learning that like, you know, it's really no ends to anything you want to do. You just gotta figure it out. And figuring out was the whole key. But by the time that hit me, it's kind of like, you know, I ain't saying that the basketball shit was, you know, far gone. It just it was too far for me to really just keep pursuing it.
Right.
So like, you know, I was in school trying to make ends meet. You know, I always know how to make $1. You get what I'm saying? Various ways. You get what I'm saying?
Sure.
So like, I always kind of kept some money in my pocket.
It's that New York hustle.
And then, you know, being in school, like, I'm gonna keep it real. Being in school, right? Like, people knew me. You know, bro doing what he doing, bro cool. You know what I'm saying? He from New Bern, the New Bern boys. You know what I'm saying, bro? Right. Cool fella. But at the same time, I'm seeing people on campus that getting like different type of respect. You know what I'm saying? Like Mr. FSU or the student counselor, advisor, like they getting greetings and everything, but their greetings come with opportunity. Like you see me, you just, what's up, bro? You cool as hell. Cool nigga. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I see that, and then that's not even like, you know, hating or counting nobody's pockets, just, you know, observing your surroundings. Right.
Yeah,
and I'm seeing other people getting greeted differently. And then that kind of hit me like, bro, you got to figure something out.
Yeah. It's like watching tape on yourself. You saw where you needed to improve.
No, fact. So like, you know, a lot of people don't know this. I was doing music, you know, making beats. I was always making beats as a teenager. Okay. And, you know, I had more time in college, so I started going crazy with that.
Okay. So that was the first step into it.
Yeah, you feel me? Making beats. Then, you know, getting people, you know, then after the beats, I got to, you know, get artists. So, you know, I always I never been a lazy nigga. Anything that I put my mind to, I'm going to go 100 at it. You feel me? So, like, it's time
like that force you to network, too.
Exactly. So, when I go out here networking, now I'm getting hit with a reality. Like, you know, niggas ain't just going to hop on your beat. There's politics of that shit. If you ain't got a name, niggas ain't even, trust me, bro. Like, if you ain't got a name, niggas not even giving you the ear. You know what I'm saying? They probably get, like, you know, they probably fake listening, but they ain't really fucking with your shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to be rude or nothing. So, you know, me, I never stopped. Like, you know, I always figured it out. So I hopped on my own shit. That's what made me started rapping. You know what I'm saying? So, rapping, shit. Can't find niggas that engineer and all that shit. I learned how to mix my own shit. You know what I'm saying? So
I ain't never
started doing all that shit. I'm telling you, I started doing all that shit in college, yo. Like, for real.
That's hard. That's hard.
And that just was the journey of me trying to create something that it get respected. You feel what I'm saying? Like, for real, like really converting over from, you know, the shit that we used to seeing growing up. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't know, like, it look good, but it's still a limit to that motherfucker.
Facts.
Unless you know how to, you know, finagle that shit. Make it make sense for you, and make it make platforms for you. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So doing all that, I went to the radio station. You feel what I'm saying? The student radio station. Try to get the dude that's running the student radio station at Fayetteville State to play my CD. You feel what I'm saying? Play my mixtape. Had covers and everything on my shit. Like I said, everything I put my mind to, I'm gonna do it. You feel me?
Yeah, you won't let nothing get in the way. I see. You won't nothing slowing nothing down.
So bro was listening to the tape, and then bro was just really talking to me about, you know, like he one of them. Like, he's very informational, you feel me?
Okay.
Mr. Ray Thomas, shout out Mr. Ray Thomas, Bronco Wild Radio, you feel what I'm saying? But like, he really the one that like wants you to see everything for, you know, see everything for everything. Like, just don't be tunnel vision on, like, really see what's going on, you know what I'm saying? And in that conversation, he was like, he really showed me the industry. And when I say the industry, far as like every artist that you looking at, industry wise, is like 10 jobs with that. You feel what I'm saying? 5 to 6 jobs with that. You got people behind the scenes that's making just as much money as the artist, but you don't see them because nobody pay attention to the industry. So in that, he was like, you know, you can DJ. You're already making beats, so you should be familiar with the sound. And then, you know, I started trying to DJ, and he was right. Like, the shit came to me, like mixing and blending. It was cool. And, you know, I already had a kind of like the popularity as far as people already knowing me for being a cool dude.
Right.
Yeah.
So I started DJing. People started accepting on campus. And then, you know, shit took off from there. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the background, top back right there.
Putting that shit together, man.
Facts.
That's what's good. That's what's good.
That's what's up, though, man. You putting that shit together, man.
Appreciate
using all
it.
your resources. You know what I'm saying? That's like shit. I feel like that's a key thing of being a hustler, just in general. Like, you can have all the resources. People, a lot of people I know got all the resources in the world, but they don't know what.
They don't know what to do with it.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
You feel me?
And they won't go get the information.
Nah, facts.
that
You
too.
know what I'm saying? Nope.
Yeah.
That
Like,
too.
you definitely got to know what's going on. And I mean, at the same time, it's like I'm gonna keep it real. Like, nobody's born with the shit too. You feel me? So it's like I was blessed to be around certain individuals that kind of threw that on me or showed me, like, you know, this is the way you should think, this is the way you should move.
Yeah.
And then I always, you know, like to keep it real, you know, people be like, don't be one of them like them New Yorkers, like you always from New York. Like, I'd be cool as hell. Like to keep it real, I don't even tell nobody from New York unless you know that. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, if you know I'm from New Bern, I'm from New Bern. You know I'm from New York, I'm from New York. Now this shit's so crazy. People really label me everywhere. If I'm from Fayetteville, shit, niggas think I'm from Raleigh. Like for real, niggas think I'm from here.
That's what's up. Nigga road running, they can't put no pin on it.
Nah, facts. But I'm thankful for being in New York because it showed me far as the society aspect of life, like being around a whole bunch of people, seeing shit, being at the ground level and still being accessible to somebody who got millions. You feel what I'm saying? Where now I can see, you know, far as like foresight on if you do this, this can happen. Right. Instead of just daydreaming, there's something that you can like, like
you can attach a reality there.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
And I feel like that's what, not to divide it, but when you come to the South, it's a little more slower. So depending on who you're around, you might not see that. There's some people that probably never seen a foreign in their life down here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's according to where you stand. And if you stay there.
Facts. But me being in New York, I can go down a certain block or go down on a certain boulevard and I see all that shit.
Get a certain inspiration off that shit.
Like now, you never seen that shit, just go to Atlanta. You probably be in Atlanta 10 minutes. You see everything you seen in the music video. You know what I'm saying? Sure. And that's why like a lot of people, like if you look at it, Atlanta is the new New York. If you get what I'm saying. You feel me? You go down there, you see the reality. Yeah. Everything in Atlanta is on TV. The reality shows, the music videos, internet. You know what I'm saying? Like everything. So when you going down there, and you seeing, that's where the girl you following on Love and Hip Hop, that's where they did a scene at, or that's where, you know what I'm saying? That shit brings something to you.
I feel like that shit living up there tests your discipline too, because you got a lot of distractions around you.
I know, facts.
You gotta learn how to be focused within all that shit too.
Not facts. You feel me?
I mean, don't get me wrong, distractions everywhere, but just fast paced living. Up there is just like you got to focus on what it is you're trying to do. Lock in on that with all that going on around you.
Nah, facts. And then that's, as far as just being in New York, it taught me how to, deal with society. And moving to the South kind of taught me who I am as a person. Slow down here so you learn more of yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can get it. I can see that.
So I try to look at it like that way to make it make sense for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny because it's very, very rare that you meet a New York nigga that ain't the first thing he tell you is he from New York.
Exactly. We call them your sons, bro, like for real. And it,
nigga gotta let that shit off the
I tell niggas like that shit corny, and it's corny because people start using that as the stigma,
like
and it's not like that's not a typical New York nigga,
it was
bro.
Definitely a stigma.
Like you feel me? But it's
definitely
not,
a stigma.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you go to New York with that shit, you gonna stand out too. Niggas gonna be like, who the fuck is this nigga?
Nah, you ain't even gotta tell me. As soon as I talk, they like, man, nigga, where you from, nigga? Where you from,
bitch? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like niggas ain't really on that shit, and it's crazy because even up top, like even when I was up there, shit probably changed now, but like you had different boroughs and different neighborhoods, right? You kind of can know who's from who. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you the truth. Shit, if you follow hip hop for as long as I followed hip hop, right? Like since its inception, when I meet a nigga from New York, I can kind of tell which borough he from.
Now, facts. You pose to if you see what I'm saying. You pose to. That's what I'm saying. Like,
but it's not much different from down here because if I meet a nigga from Durham, I know he not from Raleigh.
I mean, I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you.
You might not know.
That's what I'm saying.
You see what I'm saying?
Different time of day now.
Well, today it might be different. It might be different. But there was a time where there were distinct differences between Raleigh niggas, Durham niggas, Smithfield niggas, Fayetteville niggas. It was just different. But
that's a fact.
Now it's a little more homogenized.
That's a fact right there.
So where we at with it now?
I mean, shit, with it now, man, I ain't gonna lie. I be super humble with this shit, but if me popping my shit, man, we everywhere with this shit now, bro. Like, all the things that, I was dreaming about, or, the ideas that I felt like it was powerful, like a lot of them shits came to reality. And niggas be asking me why I be so motivated, cause like I'm motivated myself. Like nigga, the shit I was dreaming about at day one. Some of them shits I could tell you I did that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I was just telling somebody the other day, like they would ask me what was the biggest platforms I DJ'd on, and the two biggest ones was Rolling Loud and the Smokers Club in Long Beach, California.
Come on with it.
You know what I'm saying? So doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just DJing for really like, a lot of the celebrities that come through Carolina. Being on tour. You know what I'm saying? I've been on five nationwide tours. You know what I'm saying? So and then after that, that's just me. As far as on the other aspect of doing something for somebody else, managing the artist development, piping the artists. What they used to say 10 years ago, man, ain't nobody breaking the artist, breaking the artist.
Come
you
on
know
with
what I'm saying?
Come on
like,
with
you
it.
feel me? Like
DJ shit.
Yeah, DJ,
man,
some real DJ
real
shit.
DJ
you feel what I'm
shit.
saying? Like
Yeah.
for real. So like every aspect, like I tackle that shit for real. You feel what I'm saying? Producing,
That's hard, man.
like
Yeah.
you know, producing, doing records. DJ Khaled with the record shit. That's how me and Mills met.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? He did
Facts.
me and him collab on my first record ever as a DJ. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying? Like
Nice.
for real. So
Nice.
Solid.
like
that was
solid.
the name. That was the
It's
name.
still
of it.
on DSPs.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Come
saying?
on with
Perfect
it.
song
Like,
for
come
the.
on.
You know what I'm
You feel
saying?
me?
For-
So
that described me and my man relationship.
Solid.
you know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
like really just, you know, being able to, you know, take that chance to really being like an executive of this shit. Like, you know,
Yeah.
really having a label who really working, really having an artist to break on that label.
Yeah.
And then, you know, having a platform where it benefits others. You know, I got cameramans, I got producers, got videographers. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Got, you know, managers, road managers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so-
Security.
so
you know what I'm
it's safe
saying?
to say Tys Pack is a business.
Yeah,
It's
hell
a
yeah.
brand- it's a brand,
Man,
with-
that shit
with many
been-
branches to it. Just-
Man, that shit was a brand before it was a person, to keep it real to me, if you ask me.
Facts.
Because
That's
like
a
I'm gonna
fact.
keep it real. Like people say Tys Pack and don't even know that's my name. Like for real.
Yeah.
Like there ain't no
Yeah.
stage name or
yeah,
nothing.
DJ Tys Pack.
That's my name.
That's
It
your
is.
name.
That's
yeah.
my
It's
name.
hard. That's
No
hard
doubt.
as fuck
So
though.
niggas saying that and they think it's just a stage name. You
Right.
feel what I'm
Yeah.
saying, bro? Where the fuck you get Tys Pack from?
Yeah, but
You
they
know what
really
I'm saying?
endorsing you.
Like, this is
That's
me,
me.
nigga.
So,
Yeah, that's
but I
real.
say that to say like I was thinking as far as business first anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The fact that it's my name, but I still be playing it off like, you know,
Yeah.
that's the brand.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
That's
not
dope though. They
you
don't
know.
get no realer than that though. I'm selling myself. I'm selling me.
Nah, facts, and that's, you know, that's really, to keep it real. It's like, man, like I said, you know,
And I don't gotta put on no. I don't gotta be such and such and then be such and such.
Yeah, your authentic self
You know what I'm saying?
is
I'm
the
telling
service.
you,
I wake up and do all this shit under one nigga, like just one.
man,
you know
y'all
what I'm
speaking the
saying?
truth. Like I said, you know where we came from. You know what we got to do to make ends meet. You know what I'm saying? So like, if you dealing with that, but at the same time, you got people saying that you might, man, that's an end road. Like you got to figure some shit out. And then you sit there and just think about, well, shit, I can sell myself. And ain't gotta worry about that. Ain't gotta worry about that. And
Yeah.
still can do this and still can do that.
I'm
Why
dope.
not?
Yeah, I'm dope.
Exactly.
Facts.
That's my
Facts.
story really.
Yeah.
Like, keep it real. That's really what's going on. Like,
I'm with you.
Hey, but bro,
I'm
you
with
just got a
You feel
different,
me?
but you got a different kind of aura and confidence about you. But nigga, you just said you don't went from trying to be, you was being a producer, saying fuck it, I'm a rap.
Yeah.
Facts.
Then goddamn, I'm trying to finesse this shit into being all this shit in the one pot. Just, you know what I'm saying? Like some niggas don't get that. Play them different roles before they say, "Hey, I'm gonna be this." You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
like,
facts. I got
like
you.
your confidence is a little different than the average nigga. You know what I'm saying? You stepping in like I'm a rapper, but I'm trying to show these rappers how to do this shit. But I'm not a
facts.
rapper though.
Nah, facts. I mean, but that just come from, you know, I'm not gonna stop. Like the only person that's gonna get me off a mission is me.
Yeah.
Like I swear to God, you can come and beg me. You can write a whole 100-page essay why I shouldn't be doing this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You can show
Yeah.
me other stories.
Yeah.
Nigga, until I see myself not doing it,
Right.
I'm doing this motherfucker, bro.
Period.
With
you,
or
bro.
without you. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying? And then that's where it goes back to what I was saying originally. It's like I'm going out there with that attitude, but I'm surrounding myself with people that's showing me that this shit is getting done. So that's even like that's where the confidence coming from.
And
where
that
it's like,
manifestation confirmations you say you
Fact,
be
you know
having.
what I'm saying?
That's like a different kind of fuel right there, man.
I mean, man,
It's like you said, to say I'm gonna do something or not even tell nobody. Just that's my game plan in my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now, this shit is in real life. Like that shit just
Mm-hmm.
chill, do something to you.
it fire you up.
It do. It give you chills. It fire you up. It. Oh man, put a
That-
battery in your back.
That's
all
what
that
I was
good
about to
shit.
say. It
Yeah.
give you the gas to go higher too, though.
Yeah,
like
for
you feel
sure,
me?
for sure.
If I can do this, what you know?
But that's
shit,
that
what's
fulfillment
next?
you gotta find within yourself though. People
Yeah.
be looking for that outside of themselves.
Nah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? That you gotta, there gotta be. If you got that, bro, the world ain't shit.
I feel like
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like the
feel
world
like-
ain't shit. Like I don't give a fuck what
Facts.
a nigga like.
Facts.
This shit solid inside.
Nah,
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I feel like the people that be looking for that from other sources or somebody else, or like validation, is people that don't put in the work. Cause I promise you put in work, bro. That shit solves every question. I promise you.
It's true.
Every question.
I could, yeah,
You know
for
what
sure.
I'm saying?
True indeed.
And it's just so happened, like we just said, you know, earlier we was talking about, you know, the internet, how, you know, what we were saying about the whole interview, and then how he said, you know, the generation now think they know everything because they got the internet to the exposure where they have more information,
Right.
and which they do, but like at the same time, you know, like we was talking, like it's a good and bad to everything.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, they got exposed to more information, but the bad side of that is people exposing to they seen the journey at 10 years and thinking that shit's tomorrow.
That's right.
They seen the journey at 20 years and thinking that shit in a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's clouding people too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like you seeing the success, but you don't know that, bruh.
Yeah, that
nigga was grinding 9 years before you even gave him that goddamn clue, got that credit. You
That's
feel what I'm
fact.
saying? Like,
Yep. And another thing that the internet is doing to people, doing to the kids especially, they're seeing the end result.
Yeah.
And they're assuming that what they see is what you wanted.
Not facts.
What they're seeing is the results of you getting
the seeds you planted.
Exactly.
Yeah, and it's growing. That's
exactly.
facts.
But what they want is the attention that you got from it.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Not facts.
Not the actual reward that
Not
you
facts.
got.
But they don't even know what. But they don't even know what that attention bring. Like all the things around that shit. They just see the perks. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be good and bad with everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
everything in moderation.
You feel me? I'd be lying if I say I don't be going through shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just about how you handle it and how you keep going. Like, you feel me?
The attention, like that's the new shit though.
It is.
That's like the new drug. That's the new. If you get massive attention, you like the drug dealer of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You looking at him from afar, like, and if you get your hands on that shit and you don't know what the fuck you doing with it, you could crash all the way the fuck out.
You're going to crash.
Yeah, because that's like I see a drug dealer, but I want to be a drug dealer, but I ain't never been around. I don't know the ins and outs of drug dealing, what comes with that.
All you seeing are the trappings.
Yeah, all I see is him pull up in that and with that, you know what I'm saying, and all that, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, you like you said, niggas, they want the attention, but once they get it, it's some shit that come with that shit. Like,
yeah, and you got to go through some shit to get it.
Nah, you got
that's
to.
facts.
Yeah, and it's not gonna feel that hole that you think it's gonna feel.
Nah,
you see what I'm saying? But what it is gonna feel is what y'all was talking about before that, is knowing it from the inside.
Yeah.
If you know it from the inside, you'll know it before you even get there.
Not facts. And you equip yourself with the information and a way to move and a way to think by the journey too. So when you put in that work, it's also teaching you what, you know, the ins and outs. So when you do get hit with that attention, you know how to handle it. You do get hit with that adversity, you know how to, you know, finesse and get over it.
True
you know
indeed.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
True indeed.
Man, I'm telling you, a lot of people problem be they self.
Yeah.
Most people.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
some version of self-sabotage or analysis paralysis or it's tons of things.
But in a simple statement, like, bro, everybody go through adversity. It's like a solution to a lot of people's problems. Cause when I say a lot of people they own problem is where they get hit with something that didn't go as planned or is not going well, and they think that shit is over with.
Yeah.
When you not knowing, like, that's part of the plan.
Yeah.
Like what you asking for, bro, this what comes with it. You know what I'm saying? So if you just figure it out, bro, you moving in the right steps. You know what I'm saying? Don't get discouraged like you fucking up. Like, nah, that's what comes with it. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
If you ain't getting hit with that, then you really ain't doing nothing.
That's facts.
You feel me?
That's true. If you're not getting hit with no adversity, you ain't even moving.
You feel me? And just because you don't see nobody going through it, that's just how they promote their shit. Some people private, some people let you know they lost their phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, fact, man. You get on social media like, what the fuck?
That's a fact.
Man, I lost my phone today.
That's a fact, bro.
Don't call me, bitch. How we gonna call you? You lost your phone.
That's a fact, bro. But we need more of that though. Like we need more of that, man. But we talked about it on one of our last episodes about remember the thing that Johnny was telling us.
Yeah, what's the name of the?
It's called Fuck It Up. Is it Fuck It Up? And it's basically a night where people come like your meet and greets.
Yeah.
But we only talk about our fuck ups. Don't talk about no success.
Oh, word up.
Don't talk about nothing you did successful. Talk about where you fucked up at. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make people feel we all on a level ground and we talking about our fuck ups and it's helping us.
Not facts.
And I feel like that shit need to be applied in so many different ways. Like even in the music industry, like it need to be a night of that. Let's talk about that. It's more fuck. It's definitely more fuck ups in the room than anything. Because we all here trying to figure this shit out.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, you know,
shit ain't perfect. There's
definitely.
Shit
and it's good to see somebody that you think is super successful come in and tell you, like, talk about they fuck ups completely and be vulnerable about that.
Yeah, facts. It's twofold. One thing it's gonna do is help you skip some of those pitfalls.
Yeah,
and it's gonna show you that some people went through the same pitfalls that you did.
You're gonna find out a lot of people went through what you going through.
Yep.
And you know that kill that anxiety. When you leave the room, you probably and it kills it before you get in there because you know I'm not going in the room with a whole bunch of boasting ass people telling me what they made yearly or what it is they doing right now, what they drive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it's you telling me about all your faults and where you took the wrong turns at.
Right.
And that's more informative to a person trying to come up to me.
Facts. Then hearing what you got.
Yeah, that's good to know the rewards of staying down.
Yeah,
I mean, but certain situations though, like people ain't even talking like that. Like we get in a certain certain rooms, like I can't just label a room like room A, room B. Like room A winning. Like they on the scoreboard every time. Bang, bang, bang. But they ain't talking about what the fuck they got and all that. They talking about the next play. You feel me?
Yeah, I get
room B, they slow. They they ins and out. They 50-50. Yeah, cause they talking about, bro, shit, I just won last week. I'm still talking about that Benz. And bro, niggas ain't talking about that shit. Cause at the end of the day, like that's what I'm saying. It's different. The attitude, like winners, like I didn't understand the quote "winners win, losers lose" until even lately. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's a certain attitude that you have to have where this shit is normal. You know what I'm saying? Where you gotta, don't get me wrong, be happy for what you did, but at the same time, this is what you asked for. Yeah.
So why didn't you expect it? Why you celebrating so much? Like
exactly.
I get it.
You can fault yourself when it don't work. Like damn, I fucked up. I did this. But when it do work, you don't know how to accept it. Like you know what I'm saying? Or you think other people like pat yourself on the back. Like you are different. You figured it out. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So winners win. And then to keep winning, we got to keep that same attitude that how we got that first W. That first W was what's going to be our W. Because we didn't have nothing before that.
That's
so
right.
we always thinking what's next, how we can get it. So we keep that same mentality. Them W's going to stack up. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
Feel me? And then when you talking like that, you not only focusing on yourself, but you also like doing your service to others, because whoever around you gonna pick up that same MO. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Like me and Lil Bree had an interview last night in Winston-Salem. Man, I really didn't have to say nothing. Like she was just saying everything I would have said. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just saying there looking like, yeah, that's dope. Like you know what I'm saying? Like for real.
Y'all
Like
feeding off each other. She already know when you go in the room now.
You can see it paying off.
Yeah.
Speaking of Lil Bree.
Oh yeah, man. We 20 something minutes in and we ain't even dropped the music, man. We dropped music before. That's how dope the damn conversation is. Though.
Absolutely.
We got straight to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard.
But we usually drop some music and put everybody down on some new music, independent artists before the show. And we got a playlist, Chick Chaser Radio.
Absolutely.
Which is on Apple Music and Spotify. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And we put every song that we premiere on here, we put on the playlist as well. So we're gonna drop something from one of the artists that you working with right now. I'm gonna let you introduce it.
All right, man. Come on, we're gonna get into some new Lil Bree. You feel me? Big stepper.
Yeah, shout out to Lil Bree.
Hardest.
Hey, look, she couldn't be here today, but we gonna lock in with Bree though for sure.
Yes, sir.
I'm telling you.
Shout out to Lil Bree, man. This joint right here.
Body for Body. We're gonna get into it.
Okay, who produced it?
Body for Body. Oh man, I forgot the producer too, man. Damn.
It's all love, man. It's all.
Hey, but
love.
we recorded that when we was in Miami and shit. You feel me? Then we
Okay.
recorded it. She shot the video the next day. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who really working? Like,
okay.
ain't it, you know?
We going up.
More than hashtag.
Body for Body, Lil Bree.
Let's get it.
Hey, let's go. Like a spark, bitch, I'm leaving no mark. Shooting dice all night, I forgot it was dark. We don't know you, we think you a narc. Same cars, the ops, we gon' leave it in park. I'ma always go back to my hood, yeah, my name, ho, wait, like they speaking the should. Wanna try me, I'm wishing you would. Got a bitch from the city, she wishing she could. Hit it up, better get you some rank. Hit them up, got them singing like Tank. On a mission, go win and I blank. Got Zal OGs, got the pills in the drink. I don't never see outs at the bank. Drop rates, doing something you can't. Do the shade, I been peeping the hate. Fuck a diss, and I'd rather go catch me a case. Know that we got it, your op bitch turn like she fucking with Bobby. She out of her body. I got a hottie, it ripped through your body. Seeing threats, yeah, bitch, fuck keeping the peace. Outside shot, yeah, she was copping the plea on my mama. She say she ain't know what was beef. Drop this, but I really be up in the streets. Want no response, but if I get a hit like pop, everybody gon' say it was me. Fuck that, man, you know that it's back to the racks. Been getting to a bag, yeah, shout out the pad. In my city, you know that we post at the shack. Got me turned with a rap, yeah, shout out the Black 6 Jit shit. You know that he been had my back. Set him up when that little nigga post with the rap. I ain't long, Lil Kelly, he had it in rap. What's good? What's poppin'? For a fact, we can get the shit right. Better move out the way you see bodies be dropped. My little nigga clutch, you be fiendin' for bodies. What's good? What's poppin'? For a fact, we can get the shit right. Better move out the way you see bodies be dropped. My little nigga clutch, you be fiendin' for bodies. Like a spark, bitch, I'm leaving no mark. Shooting dice all night, I forgot it was dark. We don't know you, we think you a narc. Same cars, the ops, we gon' leave it in park. I'ma always go back to my hood, yeah, my name, ho, wait, like they speaking the should. Wanna try me, I'm wishing you would. Got a bitch from the city, she wishing she could.
Folks with that, shout out to Lil Bree, man.
Come on, now.
Body for body.
Make sure y'all follow at Real Lil Bree _ LUHBRI _ Real Lil Bree. Come on, on all social media.
Yeah, y'all can find that on Spotify and on Apple Music. That's Body for Body.
Come on.
All right. So is there any other artists right now you working with besides Lil Bree?
Yeah, man. Shout out my man Risky Gang, HR Vito. You get what I'm saying? He from out of the 252. Going crazy. Young boy going crazy out here. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Risky
I see
shit.
Vito out here working. Shout out Vito, man.
You know, shout out Marco Mars. You know what I'm saying? He from them Smithfield. You know what I'm saying? Joko area.
That's where I was born, nigga.
So we just linked up. We just linked up. We getting shit together. You know what I'm saying? So that's more as far as like the seeds I'm planting. So that's in the future. But as far as right now, Lil Bree, HR Vito going crazy. Plus I got other artists that if I see you working and you tapped in and you came to support my events and stuff, man, I'll try to do what I can do for you and everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna put you in touch with my young boy, Self-Made Newski, yo.
Okay.
Yeah, I think hard, man. I think y'all have a good relationship. You know what I mean? At least he can learn from you.
Where he in the city?
Definitely.
Where he in Raleigh?
He in Durham.
Oh shit! Tell him down. Pull up to the event tonight. Come on,
I'll shoot him a
come to
text
Gold
right
Lounge, man. That's where it's at.
I'll
Gold
shoot him a
Lounge.
text right now.
That's how hey, look, who really working is more than a hashtag. I'm telling you, you feel me?
And with that being said, man, I wanted to get back to the fact of, like I said, we talked about how you went from producer, rapping, and then kind of finding your space in the DJ world somewhat, finding your, you know what I mean. But how you turning yourself into a business? How are you making with who's really working? Are you creating a platform for artists to be able to flourish, and like how does it help them in different ways flourish as an artist and find their way in the game to to financial gain in the game?
Facts. I look at it as like who really working as a platform. Technically terminology would be artist development. Kind of A&R in the streets, seeing what's going on. But at the same time, it's like I got the power, or I learned the skill, or I got the motion where I can help to that fact of breaking an artist. I can help to that fact of gaining more exposure for the artist. You feel what I'm saying? I can help to the fact of showing the artist how to be an artist, showing them how to be professional, where the fans start looking at them as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people be wanting fans, but not even ready for fans.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Somebody come tap in with you, they ain't even got no access to be a fan. You ain't got nothing going on. You ain't on platforms. You don't even look professional. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like they lose out. So like there's the simple fact that people's not here doing it for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and labels stopped doing it too.
Yeah.
They did.
So to holler at a label, you got to already have it going. So that's why the startup labels is going crazy now, because that's kind of like the little, the JV team. That's the little, the little.
That's your JUCO.
Exactly. So if you ain't getting looked at the majors, you still got a chance with these startup labels. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, there's nothing wrong with the startup situation too, because if you got the right deal, you got the right contract, you got the right terms, it helps you focus more on being an artist, and you got more gas to put in your machine. You got bigger platforms you can take advantage of.
And
you know
I
what I'm saying?
I feel like they need that phase mentally.
Yeah, facts.
You need that phase.
And then facts. And then also like being on the road, like, being on tour, this firsthand, like I've always been part of somebody else building. And when I say building, I mean operation or, they business. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a tool or a piece of the machine. And it's just being at that, I'm seeing how other pieces of the machine work, other people moving. I'm seeing how the boss is moving. I'm seeing how the assistants moving. I'm seeing how even the interns move. You feel me? And then, again, I'm seeing shit that is not impossible to do. Right. I'm seeing shit that niggas not doing out here either. So that's kind of like the call for the demand of it.
Absolutely.
So if I can bring shit that niggas not doing and I know how to do, and I'm pinning in your face and it's getting results, why not? And that's what who really working is. It's the label, it's the building. Where, if you, as an intern, you see this shit going on, you interested, we got a spot for you. As somebody who been out here pushing buttons, helping other operations, helping other people buildings, flourish, and then when niggas get that situation, they ain't really doing right, or you think they ain't do right by you, so you started doing what you doing. Excuse me. Shit, we got a spot for you over here. You know what I'm saying? So, if you tired of your manager dancing in your videos and all that, like, come to who really working, man. Like, for real. Like, so, and then I say that, like, it's like, it's like a program, back in the day, like a program, after school program or summer camp where it helps you, do what you want to do. And then people's not doing that. Like, even like the schools out here, we don't really got like a real distinguished music program where it really shows the real music industry.
Yeah.
And then there's niggas not doing it.
Listen.
So it's like, you know,
Facts, bro.
Top Hat, who really working is a movement, and then at the same time, when you see it, it's just not the artist. You got to, like I said, if Bree was here, you would have seen security, you would have seen a DJ, you would have seen a road manager, you would have seen an assistant.
Hey, but you would think it would be more into like high school stuff would be more like nowadays that is. You would think how music is and how effective it is to everybody.
Yeah.
You would think high schools would have a recording studio. I remember Enlo had one.
Yeah, but school
back when I was in school.
they did.
And that's
They
how
did.
I met a lot of. I came up here from Fuquay to Raleigh trying to meet guys that I knew were making
Right.
beats in the studio.
When I was doing No Fridays for Music, you know what I mean? Like trying to get that off the ground. It was a program to teach kids to make kids better citizens through the teaching of music.
Yeah.
Right. We had to look up a lot of statistics to get that money.
No,
See what I mean? One of the things that we learned is the majority of our music programs have been taken out of schools. And this is nationwide.
Yeah.
When they know statistically, when the schools have art programs, the graduation rate raises by 70 to 80%.
Facts, because you painting something that's interesting in these kids' face. But look, like, let me even go big into that, because like, I was speaking about the students, you know, the kids are the investments, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, they have time. Like, don't get me wrong, it'd be beneficial if the quicker they figure it out, the more successful you are. But you got time to fuck up though as a child.
That's right.
Yeah,
But this who really working thing and the program I'm talking about, it don't have an age limit on it.
It's
And
not
I
for
feel
kids.
like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it is for kids, but it's not only for
Right.
kids. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's one of the things that can help our community too, as far as just the stipulation and the narrative that we paint, where you get a certain age, it's over for you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even people, you know, little teenagers or young adults,
That's
19, 20 in the hood.
That's a dope
You
perspective.
20 years old, you just because you ain't got the car or the house yet, like you see your
Like you
peers or
finished.
somebody who went to school with you yet, you think it's over for you. Nah, you probably just didn't find your calling yet. You probably just didn't find your mojo yet. But
Yeah.
at the same time, we don't have things where people can tap in and like really get the information, really like really create that lifestyle that you want. You get what I'm saying? So like, we don't have the culture like Atlanta. Like Atlanta, if you wake up, you want to be a cameraman, all you gotta do is go find a team that need a cameraman. Shit, you learning, you getting experience. If you good enough, you getting check. You know what I'm saying? You want to be a manager? You go to Atlanta and find an artist. Move around with shit. Now you made yourself a manager. We ain't doing that out here. So people not thinking like that. You know what I'm saying?
The infrastructure more strong. Is infrastructure stronger
Exactly.
in Atlanta? Like
That's
it's more of an everyday thing. Like for
No, it is, exactly. So my whole thing with that is just building that culture here. And don't get me wrong, the culture is building up. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? But you know,
slow boil.
But to help speed it up is niggas start building the culture, like,
and working together to build the culture.
And then
too.
I mean, and then that's one thing too. You know, to talk about, it's like, you know, people like that shit kind of like a unicorn. You know what I'm saying?
It is, but as long as it stay a unicorn, we gonna stay without the culture.
I mean, but it's like
Culture is a collective of people doing the same thing.
No,
You know?
don't get me wrong, but it is like the reality of anything. It's not even only hip hop. The reality of anything, you gonna have cliques.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
So it's like, that's what I mean. Like, if we got a whole bunch of separate bubbles, in reality, ultimately, we still can't work together in general. But don't get me wrong. If we could figure that out, that would be the ideal play. But since the industry or just the lifestyle already in cliques, it kind of make it impossible, because it's about cliques though. Like the person that's really flourishing in business is somebody who's acceptable in different circles, somebody who's networking in different circles. You know what I'm saying? Because it's about cliques though. So everybody can't work together.
Have to work together.
Now, facts. But it's like you gotta find interest and likes. You know what I'm saying? Because like they're cliques for a reason.
That's what networking is. I understand. I understand exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
I understand exactly what you're saying, right? But being in North Carolina for as long as I've been here, my whole life, and fucking with music for my whole life, the cliques is the problem.
No, I get you. Yeah,
Do you understand what I'm saying?
The Carolina standpoint of
Yes,
it, I
the
understand
cliques
what you.
are the
I got
problem.
you.
You know, that's the hindrance.
I got
Of
you.
course you're gonna have your team and y'all supposed to ride.
Yeah,
but if
facts.
your team can't work with that team and that team can't work with that team,
No, facts.
you limiting your vertical.
No, you're absolutely right. You feel
See
me?
what I'm saying? And that's been our problem for a long time. And somebody like you, I feel like you powerful enough to make this click shit work.
I mean, but it's far as just saying like, hey, I can make it work. I'm trying to show you how I can really make it work. So I'm not just gaming you. Like, nigga, I'm really pinning in your face. Right. But what it really is just build, like, let's keep building the culture, because at the end of the day, like, it's still business, right? Yeah. Because people take shit personal where it's in reality it's business. If like in Atlanta, boy, you got an artist, Mills is your manager. Something might happen where it's not nothing personal, Mills, but shit, I can't, we gonna split ways. I'm gonna go forward with Tys Background as my manager. That's business. That don't mean I got no beef. That don't mean ain't no shit for the media or no blog site to post and none of that. That's business. That's how shit works. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you're gonna have an endorsement, something go wrong where the endorsement ain't even working no more. But that you don't see the two companies blowing each other up. Right. I feel like that's what we gotta learn, where we ain't even getting the idea where it clicks. You get what I'm saying? Because you would get a person where you like, man, I ain't trying to be a DJ no more. You ain't trying to be my artist no more. And the whole rest of the day, man, fuck that nigga. He ain't doing that. He nigga changing it. But it's business. Like, everything don't even last forever. You feel what I'm saying?
We have to learn that. We have to learn it, and we have to go through things to learn it too.
Not facts.
Because early on, I could remember times where we were handed contracts, and the contract was some bullshit, and we took it personally. Yeah. We shouldn't have took. That was business. That was a negotiating starting point. And we ain't had sense enough to know it at the time.
Hey, show no mercy, never take it personal, bro.
You know? Feel me? Hey, that's like,
play the game.
That's one of the downfalls of niggas though. Niggas will take business personal, boy.
Quick.
Hey, but on the flip side though, Carolina culture moving. It is. It's taking people like ourselves, these platforms, what y'all doing yourselves, you feel me? And we really doing it. You get what I'm saying? Just keep it real, like.
And I can't even hold you. And that's the point of creating these platforms. Well, me personally is pushing the culture. You know what I mean?
Yep, that's the whole point.
And being informative, valid, informative spot for people to come to.
It's funny because I talked to my young boys about, everybody's goal is to get into the music business. You know what I mean? But I talked to them about something, and it's exactly what you're doing. I tell them that if you can build the music business around yourself. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Like, build a music business around yourself. If you can do that, the music business is going to come to you.
Not fact.
Because they don't want to see you get that money without them.
Or it's not even, like, bro, if you ain't, like, to keep it real, and you 100% right? I'm not saying nothing to, go against what you're saying, but just, add the other aspect or just simplify it, just, for people can understand what we're talking about.
Sure.
If you're not setting things up where it can happen in your life, it's not going to happen. Like, shit don't fall from the sky. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't setting your shit up to get $1, the dollar is not coming.
That's a fact.
You get what I'm saying? That's so like, that's why I try to tell people, like, to make it simple, where if you didn't understand what my man just said, because it was 100% correct, let me simplify it for you, bro.
I appreciate it.
If you don't got nothing to come, if you ain't got nothing that's going to bring $1 in your pocket, how you think $1 going to come in your pocket? It's just not going to vanish in your pocket.
Yeah.
Set it up.
Yeah.
Whatever that means to you. Yeah. Set it up where you can make money. Right there, you telling them how to monetize, you telling them how to market, you telling them that in so many words, you got to simplify it. Right. And then again, some people don't be understanding what they saying too. You feel what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like, that's why I'm saying, like, a lot of the problems with, like, a market like Carolina was just the missing information. And then, like, I feel like, since I've been here, what I've been seeing is people been getting situations, or they got to go out of the market to get the situation. That's a fact. They don't bring the information back. Right. They bring the benefits back. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying niggas turn their back or not. Right. But they'll bring a charity, or they'll bring a platform, or they'll show love to the people. But they ain't coming and give you no course on one-on-one how to make this deal.
There you go.
They ain't saying like, bro, oh, my man looking for a couple artists at Atlantic. My man looking for a couple artists at Def Jam. Y'all come over here, You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, you kind of got to go earn that shit. And that's kind of, that's what make the shit crunchy too, because, niggas be feeling some type of way about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so like the shit be crazy, man. I'm trying to tell you.
It don't seem like much change, do it?
Nah, you feel me? Now, I mean, the only thing changed is where it's like it's more outlets now. Like, you ain't got to depend on just that one nigga or the gatekeepers, how they say. Like, go turn up. You know what I'm saying? Go.
Hell of a lot of
outlets. If you can't find,
way more.
Yeah, if a nigga ain't getting you outlets, go find them outlets.
Go make them.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And then people don't be creative enough to know how to go make the outlets. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You feel me? Like, and then I ain't talking about down the street, shit, if you gotta tap in the Texas market, nigga, go get a ticket, go find somebody, a point of contact while you out there. Take your ass out there. You know what I'm saying? Man, but I ain't got this plan. Man, half of my biggest opportunities came from me just getting my ass up and going, bro. And when I touched ground, that's when the agenda came. But if I would have been like, man, I ain't leaving until I got an agenda, you'd have been here. Man, I wouldn't have been nowhere. Like I'm trying to tell you, like
that's that leap of faith you gotta take though.
Opportunity don't have no schedule. Like you don't know what's going, you don't know when's gonna come. You feel me?
Fact.
So if you picking and choosing, you only cutting yourself half. You cut yourself halfway. You taking half of your gas out right there because you picking and choosing. You thinking that Little Rock ain't gonna get nothing for you. When that Little Rock could have gave you the key to the vote, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You thinking that Little Rock, ain't no money under that Little Rock. That shit too little to cover money. They got the key, nigga.
It got the key to the vault under the rock.
You feel me? Like,
real
so
shit
like,
right
if
there.
you look at it like that, that's why.
real
And then
shit.
that's what I learned from my peers. Like, right, like go out there and go. Like learn how to move. So I learned how to move fast. So I ain't worrying about I gotta have nigga with me to go trap. Nigga, I be in Zimbabwe by myself, bro.
I
Swear to God.
I hear you.
Getting shit done.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, that's what it's about, man.
Damn right.
You feel me?
Ain't letting shit get in the way. That's back to like what you just said at the beginning of your journey. You ain't letting shit get in the way of the motion.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
motherfucker
saying?
write you a 30-page dissertation until you ready to stop.
Yeah,
You're not
exactly.
stopping. I'm with it.
Stopping.
Yeah, and if I can't get you to do the job, I'm gonna learn the job.
You learn a job, or then there's like I said, you really network, then you learn there's people that can still do it though. So like you find a team. Like, you know
but
what
I'm just saying, in the meantime, between time,
now you
when people thinking they gonna stop some motion, you know what I'm saying?
Do it yourself. Do it yourself.
Yeah.
Get it done.
That's
Do
a
yourself.
fact right there, man.
Yeah, boy. Man, this is an empowering conversation, bro.
Nah,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What
Like-
they say, kicking game, man.
Yes, sir. It's some musicians I'm certain is gonna get a lot out of this, yo. That
yeah,
needed to hear this.
Yeah, that's a fact. And they know who they got a face they can put with their name
That's a fact.
and how to, you know what I'm saying, how to contact them. Because I done had conversations with artists, with younger artists. They be talking about, I need this, I need that. This is what's keeping me from woo woo. And I be like, shit, you ain't got up. Who you linking with? Like they be like, I know, I heard this is it. And then I say your name, and they be like, well, I heard of him, but
Have you
I don't
ever
know
reached
how
out to him?
You know what I'm saying?
niggas
Well,
don't be know how to-
I don't be believing none of that shit though, because like
I'd be
all you
bullshit.
gotta do is pick this up and
Man.
not call your number, but just I can jump in
Man,
your DM, whatever.
Facts.
Like
Hell, if they desperate enough, they'll figure out how to call that number.
Man, be bullshit. Like I said, like even with like
but then it be something that's valid too. I ain't trying to shit on the artists like they just bullshit.
No. And then when I say bullshit, I ain't even saying like far as the type of person it is. It's just at the end of the day, like bullshit to me is anything far as not doing it, bro. Like, it's no excuses, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So if you ain't telling me you about to do it, it's bullshit. I don't care what you about to tell me.
Right.
I don't care how sincere it is, how personal, how close to home.
Yeah.
If it's not doing the job, bullshit.
Yeah.
Man, this shit so bullshit, bro. Like, nigga, you a public figure. Like, we're a public figure. There's not one place that I gotta go to interact with people that you can't see that. You feel me? There's not one place that I gotta go to socialize and network that I don't post. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody say, bro, I can't get up with somebody, nah, you don't want a phone. You can't get a phone conversation with me. That's the difference. So like really you on some shit. Oh, if it ain't your way, you can't get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, on your terms.
Yeah,
You know
but
what I'm
most of the
saying?
time I be seeing the motherfuckers that say that they don't need to get in front of you anyway.
That's my point. You feel me? So like I filter it out. Like, bro, you like nah. Like you can't talk to anybody. Like that's not. First of all, you showing me that you really don't not knowing how shit works. You feel me? Because that's not how it works at all. You know what I'm
for
saying?
sure.
Like there's some people that it took me 6 months to get on the phone with them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like,
Yeah,
like you
facts.
feel me? Like that shit real.
But
So
to the
that's-
artist that's not bullshitting though, like his man is
and pull up.
you know what I'm saying? Pull up.
He said it himself.
Put you down on a lot of resources and get you caught up on whatever it is you behind on or you not in the know of. You know what I'm saying? As an artist, and you know what I'm saying. Not alone give you the information, but then give you some opportunity to put you in front of some people or give you a platform to be seen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
And that's the main thing as an artist. Like you want to be seen at any opportunity you get. You know what I mean? Because like he said, the inkling that you think that it is could be the moment. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
Nah, facts.
For sure.
Is you don't never know who's there. But yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I got to sit my man down. Like it's a lot of stuff that people be wanting to know.
Man,
You know what I'm
ask me,
saying?
brother.
Yeah.
I'm here. Let's
Like,
kick it. Like,
you know
what's
what I'm
up?
saying?
What's next? And shit. We was at the transformation from, and it's crazy because, like I said, Mills was really the first person from the city that I really tapped in with. Like, like I ain't gonna lie. Since I moved to New York, I always kind of been a Rolling Stone, nigga. Like I've been everywhere. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like I said, I went to school in Fayetteville, 4 years in Fayetteville. After Fayetteville, Raleigh, Durham. After Raleigh, Durham, moved to Charlotte. After Charlotte, I got the tour job. I had to stay in Atlanta.
What tours you been on?
Shit, all right, shit. My boy R.I.P. Dolph. I've been on Dolph tour. I've been on Dolph tour so much where it's been Dolph tour singly, Dolph tour with Key Glock opening, to Dolph and Key Glock touring, to Key Glock touring.
Wow,
you feel me? Been on tour with Kodak Black. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh my bad. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know how I'm missing my boy. Shout out Street is X. 2 Chainz, Schoolie, you know what I'm saying? I was actually Schoolie official DJ, you know what I'm saying? So shout out my boy out there, Allen M Tech, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope. So you already know how the ins and outs of the touring, like how it works, you know what I'm saying? Like
facts.
Setting up from not even just being the DJ perspective, but just you see how it goes,
how the tour running,
how the tour running,
money, I see all that
building
shit.
the relationships,
That's
to double
point.
back to book these shows.
That's
and all that.
Point.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So
that's integral.
Like that's what I'm saying. So I'm seeing fucking $1 million budgets or $1 million operations. So take it back to the streets. It's like I'm under the nigga.
Yeah.
Like I'm seeing that shit. You feel me? Like, you get what I'm saying? So come back home and like, bro, I can do this shit. And then this is the perks if you figure this shit out. Yeah. This is what we can be playing with if you figure this shit out. This is what we can wake up and go to work to if we figure this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's that's what's going on.
You done been around plenty of testimonies
that's my point.
You
so you feel me?
To confirm that shit.
That's
so
where the
like,
confidence come from.
That's facts, man.
So the tours did that, and it showed me far as just like it's different markets, bro. Yeah. Like you don't have to be worldwide to make a living of this shit. You know what I'm saying? You can make your bag in Carolina, period. Like niggas don't gotta know you in Midwest. Niggas ain't gotta know you in Texas. Or you can the vice versa. You can make your bag in the Midwest where niggas ain't gotta fuck you in Carolina.
That's a fact.
Shit, niggas still paying your bills.
Niggas can only know you in
know
Texas.
What I'm saying? Facts, and still make money. So like you can take it on that scale and still make like it's still realistic. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't gotta be a Future and feel like since I ain't doing Future numbers, this shit ain't working. Nah, bro. Like
they need to hear that though, bro, because they get caught up in
bro,
that.
That's what I tell a nigga. I tell a nigga, go find me 5 people in the corporate world. You know what I'm saying? And it's not shitting on nobody, but this just show you how realistic and rare shit is. Yeah. Go show me 5 people in the corporate world that you know that bring home more than 60 bands after taxes, bro. You feel me? Go bring me 5. You probably know 1 or 2. And 9 out of 10, that's probably a family member. If you feel me? Right. If it's not a family member, you probably don't know nobody. You know what I'm saying? The niggas you do know, that money ain't in corporate. You know what I'm saying? So when you come back and be like, bro, I only found 1. All right, well, Ben, look at a $75,000 deal now. You get what I'm saying? If a nigga offer you 80 bands, look at that shit now. Right. You feel me? Right. So like that it's still an opportunity, especially if it ain't nothing. You feel me? So just because a nigga ain't talking about M's and a label deal, if a nigga still offer you a amount of money that you still can work with, that's the perception of it.
But believe it or not, them niggas, a lot of the ones you think they beginning wasn't like there wasn't no M on the table.
That's my point. But then you know, sometimes to keep it real, it's like until like you can get the information now. Right. But back in the day, if the amount of money wasn't something that's going to catch my attention, it wasn't promoted. I signed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get it.
But if the amount of money was a marketing tool, niggas in the headlines, bro, signed for 500 bands. Bro, signed for 200 bands in a Lambo.
Yeah, it was all marketing.
That's the headline. That's marketing. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So like, but at the same time, just, you know, you got to kick it like that, because at the end of the day, it's just making a person, because we can't control what nobody do. So the best thing I can do for you is try to motivate you to do it. I can't make you do it, but if I can somehow trick you to do the shit, niggas learn how to do it manipulative on the negative side, but they can't manipulate positive.
There you go.
You get what I'm saying? That's real boss shit. It's like, you know how to use me on some negative shit, nigga. Use me on some positive shit. No homo. That shit sound crazy, but it's real. You feel me?
It don't, because I always tell motherfuckers, if ain't nobody trying to use you, you useless.
You stuck. Everybody uses everybody.
You a useless motherfucker. If ain't nobody trying to use you, you a useless motherfucker. A person using you ain't negative. You know what I mean?
This is how they do.
It's their intent in doing.
Their intent in using you. Yeah, that's a fact.
So that's really what it. Like I said, man, turn it up. Artists artists gotta really figure this shit out, and then at the same time, this shit is realistic. Like you gotta convince yourself if you gonna be your biggest fan. You get what I'm saying? Cause like I got stories where I told niggas like, bro, niggas so used to me figuring out how to make some money. If you can get what I'm saying, that when I told niggas I was trying to DJ, niggas laughed at me.
Yeah, I hear you.
No, I'm telling.
I
Niggas laughed at me, bro.
I hear you. I understand.
What the fuck you mean?
I understand.
Who that?
I believe it.
I'm going to the radio station, niggas, bro. You over there getting, and you at the radio station? You ain't getting no money, none of that.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like to do what I'm doing now, and them same niggas calling like, bro, I was at such and somebody brung your name, and I had to tell him, yeah, that's my nigga. You feel what I'm saying? I knew him before the DJ shit. You get what I'm saying? So it's like to hear those stories.
That's that visionary shit, though. You got.
But that's what I'm saying. But like, bro, like we know what it is because we can relate to it. Yeah. But like when we step outside this door, we're surrounded by 85% that's not talking like us.
Fact.
So it's real talk, but niggas around you ain't spilling it into you. So you can really get discouraged. Like you can, like you feel me? Cause niggas not figuring that shit out. So when you get outside the door, is you bound a bunch of niggas that's doing nothing is cool. So they conversation is nothing. Yeah. If you around nothing all day, nigga, that's how you gonna start thinking.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? But then when you surround yourself by niggas that they always on go, they gotta figure it out, they making moves, you feel me? You start moving like that, you feel me?
That's true.
So, but that's why I say make it realistic where, all right, bam, bro, if you get, all you gotta do is, build enough energy, build enough fire where somebody come offer you something. And don't get me wrong, if you ain't got nothing going on, shit, something is still better than nothing, bro.
It's more than what you had.
Exactly.
Something
you know
to
what I'm
build
saying?
off of.
Just make sure the paperwork cool. Make
That
sure
was
you
my next
understand
point.
what you coming from. And then like, I mean, we could talk about that shit too, cause I'm telling you, I have a different way of thinking about a lot of shit, and niggas don't be knowing that. But
So let's
it be
talk
real
about the paperwork.
Like,
because that's one of the things that's important to me. You know what I mean? It's like, because I know you mentioned is going out and getting it is one thing, right?
Yeah.
But being able to bring that information back, not just the spoils of what you made, the information back. A lot of times people go out there and get the information. When they come back, they beat niggas over the head with it.
Now facts, but that's like just being honest, bro. Like I seen situations, and I'm both situations I'm talking about, niggas making M's. I see situations where niggas making M's is no paperwork. It's no paperwork, bro.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? When that bag come, niggas do right by the bag. Everybody do their job.
But that's a rare case.
When I mean, it is rare because there's so many components. So when niggas try to, go around, niggas try to undercut niggas stand tall on what they believe in. You feel what I'm saying?
We all gotta be on the same
So
accord,
that's
the
what
same
make that
frequency
shit
there.
works.
Yeah.
So that I'm just saying that it's not impossible.
No, it's not impossible.
Exactly.
It's just rare. It's real rare.
So I seen niggas that make M's on paperwork. I seen niggas that make M's off paperwork.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So like the end of the day is really what how you work it. Niggas it's just like growing up. Like your parents gonna install their fears on you by just describing their fears to you. You know what I'm saying? By just telling you every time they feel like it's an opportunity to let you know what can happen, they'll let you know what can happen. If you keep hearing that shit, you start, this shit can happen. So everybody always talk about bad deals.
Yeah, for sure.
You don't hear niggas talking about the good deals. When niggas have a good deals, instead of them talking about the good deals, they you feel me?
There you go.
They ain't saying like, nah, this is why I'm doing this, cause
it's
this,
rare.
This is in my deal, and this is what you should look for. You know what I'm saying? So
that's super rare.
I'm just saying that to say not all deals is not bad, all deals is not good.
Yeah, I don't think so.
As far as the paperwork, it's just really about how you operate. If you in a room and you in a room full of strangers, you might need some paperwork. If you bring your team in a room and you got to deal with just really one entity or whatever, and everybody, you really been doing the same shit you been doing before you even came in that office, that shit probably don't need no paperwork because ain't nothing changing. You get what I'm saying? If you trust one nigga with the bag and he do right by the bag, like you feel me, like my man Joe Brown or my man T, you feel what I'm saying? If I give him a bag to do merch for a Lil Bree show, you know what I'm saying? I'm not getting no paperwork. Like, bro, this the merch.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I trust in him and believe in him. At the end of the night, he gonna come and handle business.
Yeah,
you know
for
what I'm
sure.
saying?
Right.
Now, if it's some dude talking about like, man, bro, this is what I can do for you, this X, Y, and Z, and I ain't never dealt with him before, then you might want to do paperwork. So, but I say that to say it's just like people will scare you with their own beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, make sure your paperwork good. Make sure your paperwork good. Like, just make sure whatever you're doing is good. If you feel like you need paperwork to do what you gotta do and you trust in this shit, do it. Now you dealing with these labels, they are strangers, nigga. Why not have, you feel me? Like you got to.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
So like
I'm with you.
And even these niggas out here, these finesses, goddamn, they'll make it look like it's all love.
No, I mean
At the beginning, then it start getting a little weird later on.
But time always tell.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's
fact. Why, like, you know, time always tell.
But but situations, I can see why that scares a person into being on contract guard. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, we got there's some type of agreement got to be put out there just for time and money wise. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what kind of person I am. I jump head first and shit. So I need
facts. You need that reinsurance.
Yeah, I need that reinsurance because when that's go time, I'm go time. Like,
I can see it both ways. Like, I can see it from a situation where you gotta get in the damn door.
Yeah, that too.
And once you get in the door, you can work yourself into a good situation.
Exactly, you feel me?
Me personally, when I was going through it, I think I looked at it from a more fearful standpoint. You see what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't signing shit till it was right.
Not facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Not facts.
Which makes sense too.
Not
you know what I mean? But you don't necessarily. It takes you longer to get in that way.
Not fact.
You know what I mean?
Not facts.
So
right.
it's a rock and a hard place. But I think you just have to trust your gut and sign the best possible paperwork that you can sign. You know what I mean? But like you said, if you with your team and you trust in your team, I ain't put me and my team never had paperwork with each other.
Exactly. We on the paperwork come in when we go outside our building and deal with other entities. You know what I'm saying? Now that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
like,
I'm with
when
you.
Niggas talking about, like, I hate when a nigga come and talk about, man, I'm dealing with a manager and, you know, I'm about to put him on paperwork. And it's like, bro, we at the beginning stage. Like, you talking about this shit at an open mic.
You ain't even
and I ain't even
money.
trying to be funny, bro. Like, just being realistic, bro.
Yeah.
Like, if a nigga came out there and showing that he believe in what you got going on in this level,
you might need to be
fuck
paying
with
that nigga.
You get what I'm saying? Like, fuck with that nigga. Don't be scaring niggas off talking about, bro, I ain't trying to do this because it's this move, and you miss out on an opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Like sometimes you just gotta, like, stop the, like, a lot of people now, I feel like my whole thing with this whole, you know, like, a lot of people now use the paperwork as an excuse. You know what I'm saying? As far as just not to handle the business right now. Like, bro, let me figure the paperwork. Let me get the paperwork out.
It's like they kind of scared to make a move anyway.
Like, you really buying yourself more time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I hear you.
That buy you more time. Let me figure the paperwork out. Bro, he ain't calling you tomorrow. He probably hit you next week. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, people give you little excuses and shit. Paperwork this, paperwork that. It be different. But, like, I'm with y'all. Like I said, if it's a team, y'all trust your team, y'all go get that money, go get that bag. When y'all step outside y'all building, make sure y'all paperwork right. Make sure y'all represent it. You feel me? But, you know.
And moving is one, so nobody
moving is one. Exactly.
Back door and all that bullshit.
Moving is
I
one.
agree with all of that.
Moving is one. That's all you gotta do. Everybody gotta be on the same accord. Everybody gotta do the same thing. And it's protocols. That's why, that's another thing about being around a label. It's actually seeing the protocols, seeing why niggas doing it for the reasons. It's not just because we doing it just because we want to seem cool or move this way. It's the reason why we got protocols, and it helped the whole machine move. You feel me?
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
Man.
This shit, you know, kicking shit, man.
Yeah, man.
Boy,
he dropped some gems today, bro. He put a lot of information in their ear for real today, man.
I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. This episode and this whole season, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I wish this show existed when I was young.
Word up.
You know what I mean? So I could watch
Yeah.
these people spill this kind of information and build young. You see what I'm saying? Like, this is important stuff. Like, it's dope from all different spectrums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think it's important for people to see this, especially this one, though. Like, if I'd have seen this when I was 16, 17,
Nah, facts.
Yeah.
ain't wouldn't have been able to take me shit, bro.
Yeah. And then on my nigga, I see him, nigga like this on here. I'm like,
That's what I'm talking
like,
about.
on my phone, I'm about to find this
I'm
nigga. Like,
finna find this nigga.
Like, I feel like
that's how I got
he the
my
missing component to what the fuck
And
I
that's
got
crazy,
going
bro.
on.
That's what I was doing even coming up. Like, even before, like, you know, really, like, Instagram, you know, Facebook was around.
Yeah.
Like, I'm seeing people on Facebook, bro. That's how I even link with Sub, bro. I'm in Fayetteville State. I'm at the computer lab. I'm not really even doing work. I go to computer lab, just listen to music, just really do research. I'm an interview watching nigga, bro.
Me too.
So, like,
yeah.
I ain't got a nigga that's telling me, yo, this how you do it.
Right.
So what I go is try to fish the shit through the interviews, and hopefully I get the lessons. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
they
a
in
nigga
there.
it is. That's what I'm telling you. That's the interviews are the YouTube. Like, you know how niggas go to YouTube, how to do this. Bro, just watch the interview, nigga.
Yeah.
The same nigga that's in the industry or the same nigga that's in this position, he's telling you how to do it, what to do, what people expecting. That shit give you information. But I'm in there in the computer lab. I come across Sud shit. So I'm seeing him, blah, 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 blah. And then like 2 weeks later, bro, we had a homecoming for the Fayetteville State, and then I got the chance to DJ that shit for the student radio station.
Yeah.
So in the backstage, fucking around, 2 Chainz was headliner.
Yeah.
2 Chainz came, did a show, he left. 2 Chainz, I mean, you know, Sud, DJ usually last one off the stage. He come to the back. From me scrolling on IG and the shit, I was able to realize who that was and call his name. I'm like, yo, E Sud. Bro, humble as hell, stopped, turned around, gave me some time, bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, bro, I just seen you, da-da-da-da. My name DJ Top Hat, you know, basically I'm trying to do this DJ shit, trying to turn up, you feel me? Bro gave me his number, you know, he locked in, and then, you know, shit, it been up ever since. But that's what I'm just saying, as far as like, you know, pitting, you know, the initiation and doing the shit yourself and using what you have. Like niggas don't sit there and look at what you have. They always think about what they don't have.
Right.
Look at what you have.
Use what you have.
You know what I'm saying? Me sitting in the computer just trying to inform myself. I looked at what a nigga had going on, where it came in. I mean, it came to root. 2 weeks later, when I was able to, like y'all said, call the nigga name where he stopped and, you know, gave me some time. Like, that shit crazy. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, that's hard.
Yeah.
Hey, I got my first biggest break on fucking with the internet. So, you know what I'm saying? Just taking a shot in the dark. But you got to be prepared when the opportunity, whenever you do get it. You know what I'm saying? You got to be ready, though.
You really do. You really do.
Don't be just knocking, just be knocking.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate you coming on here, fucking with us today, man. For sure, man. Like I said, man, we got a whole lot of shit. I feel like we need a part 2 to this motherfucker for real.
Let me know, like I said, man.
Yeah, you got to bring Lil Bree back.
Yeah,
we definitely
sure.
going.
And Harvey, like we need like a whole episode where we, you know what I'm saying, where we giving it up to the independent and the who really working lineup.
That'd be dope.
And shout out Lil Bree, HR Vito, Risky Gang. You know what I'm saying? Big Stepper. Like I said, man, DJ Top Pack, hey, we in Gold Lounge with it tonight. If you, damn, by the time they see this, though, it's going to be over, right?
Look, promote that, who really working, like, be on the lookout for them,
who really
though.
working, man. Look, I'm trying to tell you, for people that always be coming to the area or coming to the state, it don't matter what side of the state you on, you trying to find motion, platforms, exposure, and you in the music culture. It don't matter if you an artist, R&B singer, manager, producer, you just love the culture and you trying to find some input, trying to get in where you fit in, man, follow Who Really Working, man. I got the platforms that pitch you right in the game, no cap, from the beaches all the way to Charlotte. You feel me?
Come on with it.
Real rap, you get what I'm saying? So
that's what's up, right?
Follow me, DJ Top Pat.
He just plugged y'all, man.
He
just plugged you
easy
right now. He just put you down.
Too easy.
Hey, look, we got Lil Bree ain't here, but she here. You know what I'm saying? She ain't here, but she here. You know what I'm saying?
How we do it.
So shout out Lil Bree, man, once again, man. Y'all go get her new single. We dropped that earlier, man. Y'all make Body for Body.
Body for Body.
And you know what I'm saying? This is another episode of Have You Chased Your Check?
Have You Chased
I'm Chris Mills.
I'm Jonna Avery.
Hey, man, we out, man. Till next time.
All right.
Let's get it.